Hello, welcome back, dear students. Welcome back to VSMR tutorial classes. So, in the last session and the last video, we had discussed about the Taylor series expansion and Maclaurin series expansion and expansion and Maclaurin series expansion. So, before I go to Taylor series expansion problems, so see what happens sometimes. So it is very difficult to do the differentiation up to third degree, fourth degree in the direct form. Direct form means suppose I have a simple function and I can differentiate that function 2 times, 3 times, but in the fourth or fifth times, it becomes very tedious, the differentiation process. So to avoid that, so we'll have some shortcut techniques or shortcut tricks in differentiation. That is, it's very simple. Instead of writing the function always in the problem, we use some notation for that particular function or derivative. So the problems becomes very simple. So what are those notations or shortcut tricks? Let's see here. Usually we'll represent the function in the form y equal to f of x. So y is nothing but f of x. So what happens if I differentiate this, I'll get dy by dx. What are the representations of this dy by dx? This can also be written as f dash of x. This can also be written as y dash. This can also be written as y1. So this representation or this notation will be acts as the shortcut trick in Taylor series expansion or Maclaurin series expansion. For example, see I have y1. So if I differentiate y1 with respect to x, so what happens? I'll get y2. So y1 differentiation y2, y2 differentiation y3, y3 differentiation y4. So it will continue. In the same way, if I have y square, so y square differentiation, what happens? D by dx of y square. So it becomes 2y into y1. That means 2y into dy by dx. In the same way, y1 square differentiation, it becomes 2y1 into differentiation of y1 becomes y2. In the same way, y2 square becomes 2 times y2 into differentiation of y2, it becomes y3. In the same way, if I have y3 square, so y3 square differentiation is 2 y3 into differentiation of y3 is y4. So these notations are very useful to solve any Taylor series problems in shortcut way. Why it is used? As I told, direct differentiation becomes sometimes tedious. So it take a lot of time and it take a lot of calculation. Maybe for some students may be difficulty problem. So that's why we are using this shortcut method. These are very important, my dear students, kindly note down. Okay, so I hope you understood this and you can note down these points. Then I'll move on to the problem on one simple problem on Taylor series expansion. I'll just take the statement, statement of the problem here. So very important and most frequently asked question in most of the question papers, that is expand tan inverse of x in powers of x minus 1 up to the term containing fourth degree. So very simple question it is. In the last class, I told that if nothing is mentioned in the question, so minimum third degree expansion is mandatory for Taylor series expansion. Since in this question, they have clearly told you have to expand up to fourth degree. So, okay. So we have to go with the procedure. First, we have to write the general Taylor series expansion. So the required Taylor's expansion is So what is the formula? We have to write y equal to, so what is the formula? Y of x naught plus x minus x naught into y dash of x naught plus x minus x naught whole square by 2 factorial into y double dash of x naught plus x minus x naught whole cube by 3 factorial into y triple dash of x naught plus x minus x naught whole power 4 by 4 factorial into fourth derivative of x naught. So this is the Taylor's expansion general formula. So on comparison, you can see what they're asking. They're asking us to expand the given function tan inverse of x in powers of x minus 1. So you just compare this x minus 1 and x minus x naught. So that means in place of x naught, what we have? 1. There clearly. So x naught equal to 1. So we have to expand tan inverse of x about the point x equal to 1 using Taylor's expansion. So I'll just rewrite by substituting x naught equal to 1 in the given function. So therefore what happens? Tan inverse of x, that is equal to y of x naught, that is y of 1, plus x minus 1 into y dash of 1 plus x minus 1 whole square by 2 factorial value is 2, y double dash of 1 plus x minus 1 whole cube by 3 factorial value is 6. It is y triple dash of 1 plus x minus 1 whole power 4 by 4 factorial value is 24. Fourth derivative of x with about the point 1. That is this. So as I told, this y dash can be written as y1, y double dash can be written as y2, y triple dash can be written as y3, and y fourth derivative can be written as y4. Okay, so because why I'm giving this notation, because these are very useful in shortcut trick method. So our job is to find out this value, this value, this value, this value, and this value. We'll go one by one. So y equal to tan inverse of x we have. Therefore y of 1. So y of 1, what happens? It is tan inverse of 1. So I hope most of you studied trigonometry without fail. So everyone can easily tell tan inverse of 1 value is pi by 4. Therefore tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. Those who not able to remember, you can use your calculator, scientific calculator, and you can easily find out this tan inverse of 1. Make sure that the calculator should be in radian mode. Okay. Next, I want to find out y dash of 1. Y dash of 1 is nothing but, I'll just write y1. Y1 is nothing but y dash. Okay. So what is the differentiation of tan inverse of x? Tan inverse of x differentiation is 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus x square. Therefore, y1 of 1, that means y dash of 1. So what happens? It is 1 divided by 1 plus 1 square. So that is because x value is 1 here. 1 plus 1 square is 2. So 1 by 2. The answer is 1 by 2. Now, as I told, why the problem becomes tedious? Because I wanted to find out y double dash, y triple dash, y fourth derivative. If I want to differentiate this term directly, so somehow we can do second differentiation, third differentiation, but fourth differentiation become very complicated. That's why we use the shortcut method. How to use the shortcut? I'll just cross multiply the terms, and I'll rewrite that is y1 into 1 plus x square, that is equal to 0. I mean, that is equal to 1, because right hand side 1 is there, 1. Now this is the main equation. Then from this we can easily differentiate, and we can easily get the remaining results. So if I differentiate above equation with respect to x, if I differentiate this with respect to x, this is also function of x, this is also function of x. Therefore both are functions of x. We have to apply the product rule in the differentiation. So what product rule in the differentiation says? D by dx of u into v, that is equal to u into dv by dx plus v into du by dx. This rule we have to apply for this. This is u, this is v. So what happens? Y1, I'll keep it as it is, 1 plus x square differentiation. So 1 differentiation 0, x square differentiation, it is 2x plus 1 plus x square as it is, y1 differentiation, it becomes y2, right hand side 1 is there, 1 differentiation will be 0. Therefore, I'll just rewrite. Why? Because I have to differentiate further this statement. So I'll just simplify, then I'll go for the further things. So it is 1 plus x square into y2 plus 2xy1, because 2x into y1, 2xy1, that is equal to 0. Now in this equation I have y2, so I want to find out y double dash of 1. So at x equal to 1, above equation becomes, so what happens, it is x value is 1, 1 plus 1 square, that is 2, 2 into y2, because y2 I don't know, I have to find out at the point 1, therefore I'll write y2 of 1 plus 2 times x value is 1, and this y1 is nothing but, since I'm defining y1 at x equal to 1, I already had this value. So what is that value? Y1 value is 1 by 2. So just substitute here, that is equal to 0. 2 and 2 cancel. So 2y2 equal to, it is 1, or 2y2 plus 1, because sorry, it is not equal to plus 1, that is equal to 0, or 2y2 equal to minus 1, or y2 equal to minus 1 by 2. So the meaning of this is y2 of 1 value is minus 1 by 2. That is y2 of 1 value is minus 1 by 2. So we got this value. We got this value y1 of 1 here, and y of 1, y1 of 1, y2 of 1. We have to find out y3, I mean y triple dash of 1. So how to get this equation? We have to differentiate further. So this equation we have to differentiate further. So we have to apply product rule for these two. First, 1 plus x square as it is, y2 differentiation is y3 plus y2 as it is, x square differentiation is 2x, 1 differentiation is 0, plus 2 constant. For these two terms, we have to apply product rule. X as it is, y1 differentiation y2 plus y1 as it is, x differentiation will be 1. So I'll not substitute directly x equal to 1 here, because I wanted to find out one more derivative here, fourth derivative. So that's why I'll just simplify this equation. So what happens, this equation, 1 plus x square into y3, 2x into y2, this is 2x into y2, 2 plus 2, it becomes 4. So 4x y2 plus 2 into y1, so it is 2y1. This is equal to 0. Now this is the key equation to find out y4. So next y2 I got it, y3 I wanted to find out. Here I'll just substitute x equal to 1 in the above equation, so that I'll get y3 of 1. So what happens, this is 1 plus 1 square, that is 2, 2 times y3, 2y3 plus 4, x value is 1, y2 value is minus 1 by 2, 4 into 1 into minus 1 by 2 plus 2 times y1. Y1 we already got here. So y1 value is 1 by 2. So what happens if I simplify this? Y3 equal to, so you can see here 2 ones are 2 twos are, it becomes minus 2. Okay, so it becomes minus 2, and this is 1. So this also y3 also becomes minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2, because this becomes minus 2. This is plus 1, minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1, plus 1. Plus 1, if I goes to that side, it becomes minus 1, and this 2, if you shift to this side, it becomes minus 1 by 2. Therefore, y3 becomes minus 1 by 2. I hope it is understood, guys. So y2 we got it, y3 we got it. We have to find out one more derivative, that is y4. So I'll just arrange some data here, because to simplify, it is space is needed. So dear students, the same problem, if we do with direct method, it becomes so much complicated. So much, you can see without using the function, we are just differentiating the notations, that is y and y1 like that. So using that only, it becomes this much lengthy. Suppose if you are using functions itself, you can imagine how lengthy steps it is involving. Okay, so very simple. We got y3 now. So y4 we have to find out. To find out y4, what is the key equation I have highlighted? So we have to differentiate that key equation. So what is the key equation to find out y4? So this is the key equation to find out y4. So I'll just differentiate that star equation, differentiate star with respect to x. So what happens again? For these two product rule, because both are functions of x, so 1 plus x square as it is, y3 differentiation is y4 plus y3 as it is, 1 plus x square differentiation is 2x. This differentiation over 4 times xy2, 4 constant. Again, both x and y2 are functions of x, product rule. X as it is, y2 differentiation y3 plus y2 as it is, x differentiation is 1 plus 2 times y1 is there, y1 differentiation is y2. Now you no need to simplify this because there is no further differentiation needed here. We can directly compute the answer, or else you can simplify and you can compute the answer. So what happens? It is 1 plus x square y4, that is 2x y3 plus 4x y3. So it becomes 6 times x y3. It is 4y2 plus 2y2. So it becomes 6y2. This is equal to 0. Therefore, we want y4 of 1. I'll define the above equation at x equal to 1. See, it is like back substitutions. I mean, whatever the data we are getting in the earlier step, that answers are used here. So it becomes y1, I mean, x square is 1 square plus 1, 2. So it is 2y4 plus 6, x value is 1. Y3 of 1 we have computed here, that is minus 1 by 2. Substitute plus 6 y2 of 1 we have computed here, that is also minus 1 by 2. So this is equal to 0. So if I simplify this, so what happens? It is 2y4. This is 2 1s are 2 3s are, so minus 3 and plus 3. So it becomes 0. So 2 1s are 2 3s are. This is also 2 1s are 2 3s are. So plus 3 minus 3, that is equal to 0. You can see here y4, this is the estimating value. 1 plus 1 square, that is 2 times y4, 6 as it is, x value is 1, y3. So y3 is what? Y3 is plus 1 by 2. Sorry, it is plus 1 because we have shifted to that side. It becomes plus 1 by 2. So this is plus 1 by 2 plus 3. And here 6y2. So y2 we have done it minus 1 by 2. So if I substitute here, so what I'm getting, minus 3 plus 3 equal to 0, or y4 of 1, that is equal to 0. Therefore, we got all the values, y4 of 1, y3 of 1, y2 of 1, y1 of 1, everything. So rewrite the Taylor series formula. This is our formula. So here everything we have to substitute. Okay, I hope it is understood clearly. I'll just erase this data and I'll rewrite that formula. So this is just I'm erasing this data. So if anybody have any kind of confusion, if you have a relook into the video so that you can easily clarify your doubts, and kindly share the videos with your friends and those who are needed, and like, if you like this video, kindly press the like button. So if you're not subscribed my channel, kindly subscribe, because it is mainly to help the students community. If any improvements needed, kindly mention your suggestions in the comment box also. We'll try to incorporate. So this is our equation. Therefore, tan inverse of x, that is equal to y of 1. Y of 1 is what? Pi by 4. So it is pi by 4 plus x minus 1 into x minus 1 into, so y dash of 1, what we're having, it is 1 by 2 plus x minus 1 whole square, x minus 1 whole square by 2 factorial, y double dash of 1. So y double dash of 1, that is y2 of 1, we got it as minus 1 by 2 plus x minus 1 whole cube by 3 factorial, that is 6. So into y triple dash of 1, y triple dash is nothing but y3 of, that is 1 by 2. We got it as 1 by 2. Then x minus 1 whole power 4 by 4 factorial is 24. So y the fourth derivative, that is 0. Therefore, tan inverse of x function expansion about the point x equal to 1 using Taylor series is, so pi by 4 plus, so you can see 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2 common everywhere. I'll take that 1 by 2 outside. So the remaining term, if I take 1 by 2 outside, x minus 1 is common here. 1 by 2 if I take outside, so minus into plus, it becomes minus x minus 1 whole square by 2. And here 1 by 2 if I take outside, so we left with x minus 1 whole cube by 6. So this is the required expansion, power series expansion of tan inverse of x using Taylor series. I hope it is understood. So if you enjoyed the video, kindly like this video. If you're not subscribed, kindly subscribe and share this video with your friends also. It may be useful for them. So thank you all. We'll meet in the next video.